Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They're on 17-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
What is it hard? Here we go.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bears first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What is up?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
No touch that. Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Out to his right. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Great, set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. Third down, they need 5. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here to talk things over before 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, It's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first down.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
Williams pass. Complete to DeAndre Swift. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is going on?
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Great. I know what.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
Great. Set. I know what.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
I got it. me, she tryna show me some. I got flows for days, ain't home now. Me my bread like they ain't no. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, my shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Man, let they know it. Double O kick, that's what we told us. Switch out the bed, you get rolled up. Everything hit,
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. We get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. And you'll pushes way ahead for a gain of 2. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Still going. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Deron Bland with the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T. Bears are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. To throw is Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Bears.
What is going on?
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10.
What is...
Off play action. Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, here we go!
In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 8. Here's Prescott. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He was looking for Jordan Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
First down, it is Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. It is 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he will score! Rome Odunze, touchdown Bears. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike Riestab is saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. The footing makes kicking very difficult. The snow perhaps playing in to that missed extra point. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is Ferguson in motion. On the play fake. Dak lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game. The footing's bad. This is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball. But it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going. So the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather. And they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
3rd down and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was taken down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Williams to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And the 11th.
What is that?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Their own 39-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, Marty!
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Yeah!
Now it's Williams. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
What is that?
On the give, it is Monunga. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
What is it?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. No move for the punt team. The offense is staying out there for fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down's looming. The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah, here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. In trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Prescott now. Quick throw on target to Pickens. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Yeah!
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott again. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. That is Ferguson in motion. On play action, here's Dak.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It is second down and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Prescott. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throwing is Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game. One in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points. Not a lot of big plays, but they did just enough to get out of here with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago. Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
What is up?
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. Headed left, buying time.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibbs, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
That's good for a Lions. First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
They're down and 3. To throw is Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside. At the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, Goff flushed to his left. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Off he goes. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Swift. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A first catch for DJ, and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
He'll get this out to Swift. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.